Welcome back. It's been like what, 9, 10 months since we've seen you.
Yes, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Feels good to be back and
really
be in another fight week.
It really does, man. It's different though this time, as I'm heavyweight now. So I was just saying, I haven't got to cut that weight. So it's nice to actually go to bed with a full belly, drinking all day. It's pretty much like a normal day.
You're much happier this week than I'm gonna assume.
Yeah. Right now, I'd be killing myself, you know. So yeah.
Tell me about the decision to move up, when you sort of made it, and is this a permanent thing? I feel like this is probably a permanent thing for you.
Yes, definitely permanent. I was thinking of it for a while, you know, probably about 2 years thinking of doing it and whatnot. And every fight camp got a little bit harder. So win or lose with my last fight against Phil Davis, it sort of was like, it's time to move up. And yeah, things didn't go my way, so that was, you know, it was the right decision, I think. And now I feel great at heavyweight.
No temptation whatsoever down the road.
No.
Like you would never be in a position where you'd be like, oh man, like they give you a title shot at 205, you would say, I'm gonna pass it by.
No lie. Right now I'm about 246. I couldn't lose that weight. I'd need probably about 6 months. Seriously, it took me 10 weeks to lose a good 25 pounds. So I used to walk around about 225 when I was light heavyweight, and that was because I used to diet pretty much my whole life, you know, just keep it low so it wasn't a hard weight cut. So now I couldn't think of anything worse than making 205 again.
How do you feel like you'll be size-wise compared to the rest of the division? Like you said, 246, is that about what you'll probably walk in there
yeah, definitely.
On Friday?
246, 6'4". You know, I felt like I was a strong, powerful dude at light heavyweight. And again, I feel like I've still got that and more bringing to heavyweight. I haven't lost speed, you know what I mean? My strength, I say, is through the roof right now. I feel great, so I'm just can't wait to show the world what's good.
How much strength do you think you were losing cutting down to 205?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to think, you're losing 25 pounds, then you're dehydrating yourself. And then, in a way, I like to say you're overtraining as well, because you may wake up and you might be like, oh, I'm a little bit heavy today, and then you go for a run. Like this fight camp, like this week, I'd be going on an elliptical, doing extra work to get that weight down. I haven't got to do that now, so I really feel like it was a big part. Now I won't have to lose all that weight. So if anything, I'm gaining it.
Tell me about what your thoughts were when they called you and said, "This is the guy." This is the time. What did you think about Moldavsky as an opponent? What he brings to the table?
Perfect. No, seriously, it was. When they said it was Moldavsky, I was like, right, let me sign a contract. Even to my manager, I was on the phone, jumping around. So this is the fight I wanted. Obviously, he wanted it as well because he signed the contract. So I feel like this is the perfect fight for me to make it to heavyweight.
What what does he bring to the table? He hasn't been around as much as you. Yeah. He's looked good, but I think everybody would assume you're going to be the toughest person he's been in there against by far.
Without a doubt. Like, I'm going to be a nightmare for him. I feel like he's been around, not obviously with the Bellator, but he's been in Ryzen. He's fought some of the top boys. I think he was in the Ryzen heavyweight tournament. You know, I think he's had 2 wins on Bellator. He's a tough guy. So I feel like, for me, it's a perfect matchup.
Tell me a little bit about sort of this time right now, going to heavyweight, because it's an interesting time because you've got the champ who you fought, but he's a dual champ now. So kind of what does a win do for you and in the immediacy of things, and how soon could you get to the point where you're fighting Vader again, but now at the weight you want to be at?
Well, again, I'm not looking past Moldavsky, you know, a good win over him, not just a win, a good like knockout, TKO, submission win, a finish with Moldavsky, and then I'll say another fight against another top 5, top 10, top 5 guy. There should be no reason why I shouldn't be fighting Ryan Bader again for the rematch at this time at heavyweight.
And I know, again, like you said, you're not looking past him, but do you feel like that fight goes completely differently at heavyweight than it did when you had to cut the weight you had to cut?
Without a doubt, it really does. I just feel like a new animal, seriously. It's hard to explain. It's easy me saying it, but it's best for me to show it on Friday. I really do feel great.